In this video, I'm going to show you how to georeference a map in QGIS. Now, the very first thing you have to do, of course, is load in a map you can use to georeference another image or map or whatever you are trying to georeference. So here I have Google Satellite, as you can see, and to get this or something similar, what you can do is just use this plugin over here, which, as you can see, is called the Quick Map service. So you can get this by going to Plugins up top and then Manage and Install Plugins, and in here go to Not Installed and look for Quick Map, and then you should be able to find it. For me, it's installed already, so I'll be able to see it in here. It's called NextGIS Quick Map Service. Just go ahead and install that down here. That's the first one you'll need, and then you'll get something like this map. So you can go to this plus button over here, and you can load in like a map, maybe like Google over here. You have like satellite, terrain, traffic, road, etc. A bunch of different ones as well over here. So select one that you like the most, and then what you have to do here is, of course, start the georeference. So I'm gonna go to the up top over here where you can see there's like a bunch of different buttons, and you want to use this layer one, and you want to click on georeferencer. This is where you basically have to put in your image you want to georeference. So I'm going to click on this plus button, which will enable or open the raster, and I'm going to click on this over here, which is kind of the Los Angeles.png, which I basically screenshotted earlier just so I can show you how to do it in this tutorial. So I'm going to click on here, click on open, and there we go. We now have our LA map in here. As you can see, it's just like a portion of LA, and I'm going to show you how to now georeference this. Now, the very first thing you have to do, you want to make sure you select this up here, so this button, which is going to allow you to add a GCP point, okay, which is going to basically be coordinates we're going to set. So I'll show you this in a second. So over here, what you can do first is you have to find this very portion on your other map over here. So to find this, the easiest way is to use something such as OSM Place Search. This is also a plugin, so if you're not sure where this place is in the world, because I have no clue, I would have to find it basically, I can go ahead and go to Plugins. I can go to Manage and Install Plugins and go for something like OSM Place Search. So just go ahead and type in OSM Place Search under Not Installed and click on Install again, and then you should be able to see it down here bottom left. Now, what I would recommend is you take any names of these places here, or maybe any names of these as you can see, streets over here, and this will allow you to find that easily. So, for example, if I go to search here, and if I search for example, Bartlett Street over here, I can just type in Bartlett ST, press enter. It's going to find a bunch of different ones, and this one actually seems to be accurate because it's from LA. If I double click on it, it's going to take me over there, and let me actually see whether that is correct. Let's move out a bit. This seems to be about the area. Yeah, there we go. As you can see, this seems to actually be the area where I'm currently at on this map over here. So this is kind of this place over here. As you can see, there's the park, stuff like that. Now, that's the first thing you have to do. Of course, you found the specific location inside your map. Now we're going to start georeferencing using this georeferencer over here by taking coordinates from our map and putting them on here, and then you'll be able to see how this works. It's actually very simple. So first, you want to find some landmarks which are pretty obvious, and the first one I'm looking here is the very middle of these roads over here, okay? So as you can see, I can click on the very middle over here, and this is going to be this portion over here. So landmarks, those are very obvious, can help you very much. So I'm going to click in about in the middle over here, just like this. And it's going to say, of course, as you can see, there's no coordinates. I can do from map canvas. And when I click on this, it's going to take me to my map, and I can click in the exact same spot here in the middle. And as you can see, it's going to pull coordinates, and I can just click on OK, and the first coordinate is going to be added. Then of course you can do this for a bunch of different times as well. Now I would recommend adding maybe like 10 or something just to be sure. So what I'm going to do here is very briefly add a few more. I'm going to click on, for example, let's just do this crossroad over here in the middle. I'm going to click on here like that. Boom. Now of course the more precise you can be, the better your results are going to be. So I'm going to click on here, press OK. There we go. Let's actually do a few more just to show you so we can get used to this. We're going to actually put one on this bridge over here, which I believe is this bridge. There we go. We're going to put it in the middle. So I'm going to select this, click on here, boop, and then from canvas, and then over here as well. And mind you, you don't even have to use only like different roads, stuff like that. You could use like maybe some different landmarks which are specific to an area, something like this. So as you can see here, there seems to be like a park. Oops, misclick there. There seems to be like a park here, but for me here, I can't actually clearly see it, so I'm not going to use this one. But there's like this building I can see, like this blue one. So if I look on the map here, if I move this around, I do think this is actually this building over here. So we're going to try and kind of map this one as well. So I'm going to actually pick on this right corner over here. So if I click on this, like right corner, there we go. And if I go for map canvas, click on it over here, there we go, it's gonna work. Press OK again. And then again, you can do this for as many times as you want. I'm just going to put another one over here. Again, the more you have, the better it's gonna be. I would recommend like maybe 10 or something like that. I'm just gonna put one here and here for map canvas, and then this one, and that's going to be sufficient. Okay, now we have 5. Okay, whenever you've done that, make sure everything is correct, and of course you can go ahead, add more anytime you want, but for now I'm just going to click on this button to start georeferencing. And here you have to first set the output file name. So of course it's going to tell you have to enter these settings. Now you don't have to press this, you can just click on over here and open these settings. Okay, so now that we are inside these settings, I'm just going to change this from linear to a polynomial 1. And then of course I'm not going to play with these things, I don't really care about that right now, it's not important. I'm just going to uncheck this, which says set target resolution. I'm going to leave it like that, and then I'm going to hit OK, and I'm going to click on this button to actually start the georeferencer. Now as you can see here, it says georeference successful, the layer was successfully georeferenced, and I can just go ahead and minimize this, and as you can see over here, it basically georeferenced this. Now it's not going to be perfect because it did it very quickly, but it's going to be pretty damn close. So as you can see here, the roads seem to be going on very well. Over here on the left, I'm going to actually show you like this. If I go and change this, as you can see, it's pretty much the same place, just a different map over it because the georeferencing was successful. Now of course, the more points, the more coordinates you give it, the more accurate it's going to be and the better results you're going to get, but that's essentially how this works. So I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please subscribe to the channel and help me out as well.